So I watched a recent interview from late last year with Kat Von D, the reality star and tattoo artist that I used to watch on um, LA Ink, I think it was. As you can tell, I got a lot of tattoos, so I was into that. Anyway, she did an interview and she talked about leaving her past behind and moving into a spiritual path. And this is what she said that kind of set me off.
The ones that are dictating their life through that, and they're making life decisions through tarot or through, some of the witchcraft stuff, like, and I'm gonna definitely offend a lot of people, but like the ayahuasca trips, all the things that I used to do, except I never did ayahuasca, but like, they're all so miserable.
Yeah.
And like, they're the most broke people. Usually most of them are single. They don't have stability. And I'm talking about like both financial and like the love around them.
Right.
There's always this drama and dread and doom and gloom. And I was one of them,
Yeah.
So I started just kind of like reevaluating, kind of going down the list of what I'm doing with my life and like what my perspectives are. And then it got to the part of like my spirituality. And that's where I started really rethinking.
So needless to say, that clip bothered me. That the ones that follow witchcraft and tarot are miserable, single, don't have life together, unstable, and they're full of dread, doom, and gloom. So that's the mistake that a lot of us make whenever we find spirituality, is that here we go, is that when we find spirituality that finally connects with us, we have the ego trip or attempted by it to actually say that this is it, this is the true way. I've looked everywhere else, I've done everything else, and nothing else is working, but I found this, so that has to be the truth. And that's, oh man, that's what one group goes with, that they are the way, and then everything else is doom, gloom, miserable, and everything else. And like I said, that's an insult to others. Here's the twist to that statement, is that what you find peace in, what someone finds peace in, someone else could find misery in. She found peace. I'm happy for her. But her peace is someone else's misery. Because there are people that come from her peace that they were miserable in, and it's not because they were in a bad situation, it's because the spirituality did not fit their life. Every person is an individual. To think that one spiritual path could complete and meet every need of a unique person is wrong. It's wrong. It's no way. There's no way. And when you do, if they do, you conform and you lose the uniqueness. You move into the mold and you lose yourself. Like I said, and a lot of people are not happy there. That's why there's so many spiritualities in this world, and no one is stupid. People are not dumb. Oh man, I could go on this. That's why you can't say that one spirituality is the way, the truth, the life, as they say, because it's death for some people. It doesn't bring peace for some people. And spirituality does not fix life. I know plenty of people that believe in the way that have a lot of issues and a lot of problems, and they deal with it in non-spiritual ways, just like everyone. So it's a rose-tinted glasses. It's rose-tinted glasses to say that this is going to complete life. That's coming from someone that had just started. And what's interesting is that also in this interview, that she got blood. Gets me all flustered over here. So what's interesting, I was going to say, is what she says is that whenever she moved from her witchcraft ways, I won't use the word pagan, she moved from that to where she is now, she had a lot of deprogramming to do, and that it was a deprogramming of herself. And what's funny is that pagans, polytheists, and X, Y, and Z's, they say the same thing. I hear it all the time, that whenever they leave Christianity, they move and then they have to deprogram themselves. Same, I've used the same words myself. The thoughts of how the strictness and so forth, you had to deprogram yourself to be more open to see things. So, and it's not the religion that makes you at peace. It's your connection to the divine that brings you peace. Now, that connection to the divine could be Christianity, it could be Islam, could be Buddhism, Hinduism, could be paganism, could be Wicca, could be Judaism. It's what connects that individual to God, the goddess, gods, the universe, what brings peace to yourself, that individual. It's not a club. Spirituality is not a club. It's all one looking and viewing the beyond to infinity and beyond, and seeing that in your own lens and interpreting that for yourself, because everyone's unique and we all have unique needs. And it bugs me, and it's propaganda, because these interviews are always with someone that agrees with them, and the other interviewer is like, yep, like, of course you feel that way, because, yeah, like I said, it bugs me. I wish that more people could understand and see it that way, that it's the connection to the divine. Not that any path is wrong, as long as it brings you peace and spiritual fulfillment and fills that hole in your soul, as they say. Oh man, I love that phrasing, hole in your soul. Anyway, let God fill that hole. And know that your God is not the only God, that it won't work for everyone. And you come to realize that, man, so many people have said that before. And if more people believe that, it'd be a happier place.
I mean, it's like a deprogramming that has taken place. Things that I used to find attractive are disgusting to me.